How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Victor with Broker B Real Estate, and today I'll be talking or going over what exactly do you need to get your real estate license. So by the time you pass the test, you'll be getting this type of paper. I'll pop it on the screen, and it basically reads, you will need the original test score from your test to complete the real estate application that is given to you at the www.dbrri.gov. Evidence of successful completion of 45 hours of pre-licensing education. Evidence of the successful completion of 3 hours of lead paint and lead hazard mitigation. Errors and omission insurance. Evidence of completing 3 hours of new agency law. Sometimes they provide that in the course, in the 45-hour course. And then you need your criminal history record. Then you need a taxpayer status affidavit, just basically saying you don't owe money to the state. You don't owe any taxes. And if you're a non-resident, you gotta file for a power of attorney, just so you be able to license here. And then you need to submit 2 checks, one to the general treasurer, and one to the real estate recovery account. So basically, I took my test 4 times before I really passed, and it'll sort of look like this. If I'm not lazy, I'll pop these in the screen. It gives you like a bar graph where it tells you what contents you need to study to pass the test. This is my first time taking it. And then second time, don't rush through this. I went every single time I could. They give you 48 hours to retake it again. And then my third time, I passed the general portion, and it won't tell you how much you passed by. It'll just say pass. Don't know if you can read that, but it will still tell you the things you need to study on the bottom. And when you do manage to pass, by the way, every test is $70. No matter if you pass one part, still $70. And all in total, for you to get your license, it's gonna be roughly around $1,000, just to be sure. And also you need to be talking with the broker before you apply with the license. You are required to be working with the broker before you apply. And when you pass, you just get 2 pieces of papers, basically telling you the paper I just read out, the requirements to submit the application. And then the other one is just the personal history questions, like, have you ever been denied a license? Has your broker been denied a license? Stuff like that. And after you submit everything, you get an email with your PDF file of your license. It took me 1 day, literally 24 hours to get my license from the time I submitted it to getting the email, printing it out, and framing it. What else am I missing? Oh, you gotta pay for the classes. So classes are roughly $300 for the 45-hour class. The lead class is $20. Usually they give you the book with the class, but if not, I think the book is like $30. Yeah, and then you gotta pay $5 just to get your criminal background check. And after you have all that information, your broker should be helping you out on submitting your application. Just before you get a MLS number, which is to help you list the properties, you would need to be a part of an MLS association. So currently, I'm trying to join Northern Rhode Island Board of Realtors, and that would give me my MLS number, allowing me to list my own properties. So you would have to pay for those subscriptions as well. And your broker is gonna allow you to have a lot of tools for you to use in order to get some listings, follow up on people. I started taking my classes because I wanted to buy a house. So I talked to a realtor, and it just so happened that realtor needed licensees, and he also needed graphic design works. So I took advantage of the situation, and I just started taking the classes. I really love real estate. Took the classes. It takes about 2 months to finish the classes. I say in total to get your license would be like 4 months if you really want it. While you're taking the 45-hour class, they will give you, well, RIAR, the people who gave me the classes, they would also give you the 3 hours of new agency, and under that same courses you can apply to have the lead poisoning hours. It's like a little quiz where you can resume and end it at any time. You can do your classes. So my classes were Monday and Wednesday, 9 to 12. And after my classes, I would just go and finish a little bit of the lead and then just go about my day. So throughout the process, just doing a little by little, I got to finish it like under a month or two. So that was my process. Then you would have to be mindful of scheduling your test date, because at the beginning of the class you will see a lot of opening dates, but at the end of the class it's gonna start to be full, and you're gonna have to find a date that's relative to when your class ends and when you think you're gonna be ready enough to take the test. So I took mine about a week after my class was done. When I actually passed the test was August 3rd, and I received my license August 5th. So to cut it short and sweet, that's all it takes to get your real estate license in Rhode Island. So if you guys like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna providing a lot of transparency and honesty on how it is to be a real estate license, and also being a car enthusiast. I love cars and I love real estate.